a Delta Airlines flight, operating as Endeavour Air Flight 4819, experienced a dramatic incident at Toronto Pearson International Airport on Monday afternoon, resulting in a fire and a plane flip upon landing. The aircraft, carrying 80 passengers and crew, skidded off the runway following a seemingly routine touchdown. The harrowing event was captured on video by both eyewitnesses on the ground and passengers within the aircraft itself, offering a chilling record of the immediate aftermath. 21 individuals on board sustained injuries requiring hospitalization, although Delta Airlines confirmed that all were released by Thursday. The immediate response to the incident involved the swift transportation of the injured to local hospitals. The collaborative efforts of emergency medical services and airport personnel ensured the efficient evacuation and treatment of those affected. Delta Airlines, demonstrating an unprecedented level of responsibility and concern for its passengers, announced a gesture of goodwill, a $30,000 payment to each of the 80 passengers and crew members, emphatically stating that this compensation was no strings attached and would not impact any legal rights they may wish to pursue. This generous offer underscores the airline's commitment to alleviating the trauma and inconvenience experienced by those on board. The narrative of Pete Carlson, a paramedic from Minnesota who was among the passengers, offers a poignant glimpse into the terrifying reality of the situation. In a statement to local news station KMSB, he recounted a moment of intense fear, stating, "For at least a brief period of time I thought, I'm not getting off this plane." His words encapsulate the sheer terror felt by all on board during those crucial moments following the crash. The incident occurred in the wake of a significant snowstorm that blanketed Toronto with over 20 inches of snow, causing significant disruption at Pearson Airport. The airport was already grappling with a backlog of canceled and delayed flights, making the situation even more challenging. This confluence of weather conditions and operational difficulties undoubtedly contributed to the heightened stress and potential for incidents like the Delta Flight 4819 crash. The Toronto incident followed another, far more devastating, air disaster in Washington, D.C. A mid-air collision between a passenger plane and a Black Hawk helicopter resulted in the tragic loss of 67 lives, sending both aircraft plummeting into the Potomac River. This catastrophe, the worst air disaster in the U.S. since 2001, served as a stark reminder of the inherent risks in air travel and the critical need for robust safety measures. The Washington, D.C. incident further highlighted long-standing concerns raised by air traffic controllers regarding understaffing and overwork within air traffic control towers. The aftermath of the Washington, D.C. tragedy was further complicated by the Trump administration's controversial actions. Despite the glaring safety concerns and years of warnings from air traffic controllers, the administration sought to dismiss FAA safety workers. This move, coupled with the announcement that SpaceX employees would be consulting at the FAA, triggered alarm bells among European aviation experts. The appointment of SpaceX employees, given Elon Musk's close ties to the administration and his position as an advisor within the unofficial Department of Government Efficiency, referred to as DOGE, raised significant concerns regarding potential conflicts of interest and a compromising of aviation safety standards. Adding to the growing concerns about aviation safety oversight, the FAA had already ordered an investigation into the breakup of a SpaceX rocket just days before Trump assumed office. The leadership vacuum at the FAA, exacerbated by Musk's call for the former head's resignation, further intensified anxieties surrounding the competence and integrity of aviation regulatory bodies. The combined impact of these events, the Toronto incident, the Washington, D.C. tragedy, and the questionable decisions made by the Trump administration, has created a climate of uncertainty and apprehension within the aviation industry, prompting calls for increased scrutiny of safety protocols and regulatory oversight. Both the Canadian and American authorities have launched comprehensive investigations into the Toronto incident to determine the precise cause and to prevent similar occurrences in the future. The full scope of these investigations and the subsequent policy changes that may result remain to be seen. However, The events of the past week have undoubtedly brought the issue of aviation safety to the forefront of public discourse and political debate.